Okay guys, another really awesome Saturday here in Tampa Bay, and here's to you. IPA is from Worcester, Ohio. If any of you know where Worcester, Ohio is, kind of close to where I'm from, Amish country out there. Anyway, got a top going on today. This video is for TJ, and I have no idea how to pronounce your name. I'm just gonna flat out tell you, no clue. But TJ I like. So TJ, you had some questions regarding the Velcro, which you can see plenty of it on here. I had posted some pictures yesterday, I believe. And you also have the straps here for your B-pillar. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this bad boy on and show you how easy or how not easy it is. Depending on how I feel today. So let's give it a whirl. I'll set my beverage down. And like I mentioned before, these tops just keep getting heavier and heavier, making them more difficult to have the foam and the Reflectix insulation in it. And it might be easier for me to get in the truck on this one. We'll just see. It might get hung up on the windshield stuff up there, but we'll take a look. Once you get it started, it pretty much glides the rest of the way. Like to pull it over to where the grommet's close. Got it, has to be dead center. Having said that, when I go back over to the other side, it typically pulls it. It's no longer dead center. So, you know, just have to work at it. Get up in the bed of the truck. Well, that's great. I forgot I got rid of my ladder. Old-fashioned way, I had to climb. All right. Go ahead and pull it on up here. Make sure my C-pillar straps are where I want them to be. Okay, get down out of the truck. Yeah, right on the money. Perfect. And again, like I said before, I'm not necessarily doing this for all you guys surfing YouTube. I'm doing this for TJ because I want him to know, like I want all you guys to know as I do your top, that when you get it, if your truck has not been rolled, smashed in battle, converted from a 2-man to a 4-man. Now I'm going to stress that, 2-man to 4-man. Because not everybody gets everything where it needs to be. So with that said, some of the grommets might not line up properly. They'll be close, but it can all be tweaked. That's why I've changed the straps on the back. Okay, during that last video I saw something that I didn't like, and I thought I would address it and then bring it up to you guys and let you know. There's some things with these tops, as nice as I try to make them, I'm not saying they're perfect. I'm not saying they'll ever not leak, but I'm going to do the best I can to make them that way. On the top, I had noticed a bulge. Now this foam and insulation is sewn into a pocket. It's slid through. And sometimes, and when I say sometimes, that was the first time, but it could happen again. If it happened once, it can happen again. I noticed the foam got cockeyed inside that pocket. So I pulled it down and I took my hand and made it right and then put it back up again, and it was fine. But it can get tweaked. There's other things that can happen too. Let me show you. Like this, for instance, the grommets. Sometimes when you're dragging them across a B-pillar or C-pillar or somewhere along the line, they can get tweaked. All these are is a grommet. I make a hole with this. As you can see, it makes the hole and the 4 other little holes for that grommet to go through, and then the back plate goes on. And it's pretty much just a matter of taking a hammer, if I can get it right here, and bending them over to, trap the material between the outside and the inside. And if that happens, all you got to do is get yourself a knife and pry those apart, maybe a block of wood and a hammer, tweak them back on, put them back on. It's not a big deal. Nothing that you need to call your lawyer about or anything and say, wow, that was a piece of shit. Just messing with you. But anyway, there's some things I want to go over so you know how this is done. I also have one of these. Now y'all can get one of these things. This is $400. And what this does is, you'd think it would make it a really easy thing to do. That puts the hole for that same grommet. However, in a lot of areas, I can't reach with this, and I have to revert back to this. So it's a process, but just trying to inform you guys on what I do. Also, I've talked about it before. A lot of the formers, and you can call it a C-channel, whatever you want to call it, that this bead goes into, the military guys, pliers, screwdrivers, they mess them up to the point that aluminum turns into little razor blades. And if you try putting that top on without checking that former first, you could be for a disastrous ruining of your top, cutting it up as it goes along there. I put this in. Check. Test your former. Run this through. If it goes from one side to the other, you are golden. If it doesn't, address those areas. Take something or get yourself a new former, whatever you need to do. There's plenty of them out there on eBay, okay? Now, TJ, your top. Let's take another look at this. Because during the break, I was able to look at a few things and finish up. I did not have the grommets on the back at the last time that I was videotaping this, but I do now. Okay? So you can see how nice that fits. Give you a shot up on top. It needs cleaned up yet, and I have to seal it. I use a sealer on all the seams. And inside here, again, I talk about the C-pillar and the straps that I have on there. Right here, you can pull it tight, put it on there. And with this and the grommets, that's really nice, okay? If you have any questions, by all means, give me a jingle or a private message.